We're at the end of our increase, so if we look at our learning goals, what was our first learning goal?
Our first learning goal was to learn learn the organ systems, like how they work together.
What's another learning goal that we have?
To learn how organs function by themselves and with another organ system.
Tasia, what's the last learning goal that we had?
What are the environmental factors that can affect the human health?
I learned that the liver that is in the digestive system, and the liver breaks down all the chemicals and the germs in your blood, so it's almost like a filter for your whole body, like the filter in a water bottle, and it helps the chemicals break down, so the blood is able to flow clean. The clean blood is able to flow through your body.
I'm letting go. Like, are you getting this? Like, I'm not doing anything. How does this feel? Okay, listen to me.
We're the teachers.
You're teaching. I'm not. You're the teacher.
I have a question. Does anybody know how heavy the lungs weigh?
If you're like an adult or still a kid or a baby, a teenager or something, it depends on how big you are or your age.
It depends, like your genetics and your gender and all that.
Muscles are actually very important because it also helps you pump blood.
I can build off to Luca because we need the muscles to do exercise and get fit.
How many different systems work when you run? Your thighs and your leg muscles, and the skeletal muscle also works because that's what's moving your legs. But but when you run, your muscles get more exercise, and I guess they grow.
You're also using your heart and your lungs, because your heart pumps the blood to your muscles and the oxygen to your lungs, and then your lungs sends the oxygen out so you can breathe.
I also think the brain, because the brain tells the heart to send the blood to the lungs in order for it to get sent into the muscles, for the muscles to work physically, and for the human to breathe.
I'm gonna build off of Tasia. Well, your brain doesn't tell your heart to pump blood. Yeah, your heart is always pumping blood.
Your brain is actually the boss of your body. It tells your body to do everything that it does. So
Not your heart.
It tells your heart to pump, but your pump naturally pumps the blood, I guess.
if your brain stopped working, then your body would eventually stop, and your heart would stop beating because the brain tells it to do, and then the human body would die.
Building off Matthew, there's a part of the brain called the brain stem. It's connected to your spinal cord, which sends messages throughout your body telling you to move through your nerves.
I have a question. When you smoke, why do your lungs turn black, and why isn't there a cure for that?
Well, in the cigarette, there's something called tar, and when you inhale it, it goes into your lungs, and if you keep smoking, then the tar will pile up, and it will create like a black spots and a black sensation on your lungs.
But why isn't there a cure for it though?
Because it blocks your air to breathe. So it's hard for you to breathe. So remember when we went to the science center, how the lady showed us how only one lung was moving and the other was not? Because maybe the other one was clogged from all the tar in the cigarette, so it's kind of hard for them to take it out because it probably got hard and hardened it up.
I agree with Tasia because when we felt the lungs at the science center, one of the sides of the lungs were really hard and the other one was hard but not as hard as the other one, so it's pretty much blocked, so you can't breathe.
I can build off of Kiara. The lung was really hard, but the other one that we felt was kind of squishy because it still had a bit of air in it.
We felt the smoker's lung, and we actually did that test when we pumped air into it. One of the I think it was the right side of the lungs was not moving, it was not moving at all.
It was hard. Yeah.
Even inhaling, when people smoke, the air that comes out of it, even inhaling that can create like black spots on your lungs because you're still inhaling the tar that comes out of the cigarette.